So this message is for Clayton, who purchased my KSE1500 IEMs made by Shure. And before I send them out today, I just want to go through everything and show you the great condition that these IEMs are in, and also the fantastic sound clarity, so that you know that both drivers, at least when they left my position, sounded as they should. So what you're going to receive is the original box and contents with 2 extra accessories. Those are located here, and they'll be in the Moon Audio bag, and what they are is a 3.5 to 3.5 and a USB to micro USB, and these are made with high-grade silver, and much better than what you'll find included from Shure. Although if you do need the lightning adapter, if you have an iPhone, I had an iPhone, I used my cord, Mojo and Poly, to stream directly from my phone or from my computer, and I did not need the lightning connector. However, you may, and if you do, I can't speak to the quality. I would consider ordering something that is a silver interconnect, as you'll get much better sound quality. So these 2 accessories will be located inside this bag, and I'm going to go through and show you how I set everything up, and then we'll listen to the audio before I box everything up and send it out to you. So what you need is the energizer, the amplifier. This is an electrostatic amplifier, so it won't power anything other than the KSE. So you can't use this with the SC846, for example, which I have here. Okay. Also with the Silver Dragon connector, I firmly believe in using as much silver as you can, but it won't work with those IEMs. It will only work with the KSE1500. So I'll go ahead and pull that out. Now it does have this case. I've had it in this case the entire time. You can also see that there's a protective screen on the front. I have never removed that. I never found it necessary, and I wanted to keep that screen nice and pretty. So it goes inside the case, nice and easy. This is a magnetic strap that keeps it in place, and now you can rest it on the countertop without worrying about scratching the unit. So the IEMs, they appear quite delicate, they feel delicate. I've always treated them with special care. I have the strap on just a hair tight right now because I want to make sure that they don't move around. As you can see, as soon as I loosen the strap, they come out. And this is how they ship from the factory as well, nice and tight. So even though you want to, because this is not a, well, it's a replaceable cable, but you can't change it out like you can with any other IEM practically. So this is the only connector available. It's a 6-pin LEMO connector. The cable itself has fantastic audio quality. So these are the IEMs. What's nice is they are labeled blue and red, red being the right and blue being for the left. And so what I'll do is every time I use them, I'll kind of just lightly stretch that cable, not stretch it, but work out those kinks so that it's not binding. I'll lay it out just like so. The red dot goes here, and you'll notice that there's a slight bit of a lip. I'm not sure if the camera will focus on it or not, but and you just line it up and push it in. Sometimes there's a soft click. You can double check it, it won't come out. To pull it out, you have to kind of lift up on the connector. So there's kind of like a spring, I'd say, right there. I don't know if you can see it move. but that's how you release it. As you can see, it's a special connector exclusive to Shure and for these headphones. So this amplifier can't be used with anything else. What I've always done is paired it up with my Cord Mojo and Poly, which Poly's here. It's a streaming DAC. This is a wired DAC, but I don't like all the cables, so I invested in the silver 3.5 to 3.5 so that I can connect the headphone Energizer here to the Cord DAC. You can see how just a nice easy connection. Now I've kept it connected and fastened via the Shure straps. They're too highly elastic, but they don't lose their shape, thankfully, and that keeps them together, and otherwise you're left with it sliding on top of the case or top of a countertop if you don't have a external DAC. So I'm not gonna put those on, but I highly recommend that you strap it on and keep your DAC or your DAP if you have a DAP player. Anyway, so I'm gonna fire it on, and that's this button here. You can see immediately it responds. I'm going to set the Cord Poly as well. Okay. So I have it set to 14. That was my default setting. It might be either too loud or too soft for your liking. 14 with a -20 on the bypass. That seems to be good. Obviously, if you aren't connected via the 3.5, which is the bypass, so we're bypassing the internal DAC on the KSA, is what it's called, KSA1500 Energizer. I always found, not that it sounds bad by itself, but the Cord is much better. I've tried a few things like the Oppo as well, and wasn't as impressed with that as I am with the Cord, although these together is paired together is about an $1,100 investment additional to the KSA. Anyway, so now that this is powered on, well, we're using my cell phone, so how are we going to listen to any music? Didn't really think that one through, did I? Stop.